Imagine this. You wake up, reach for your phone, and before your feet even hit the floor, you're already in a war. Not a war with bombs or tanks, a war for your mind, your attention, and your trust. This isn't World War III. This is the first Liminal World War. Liminal means in between. It's the space between light and dark, between peace and conflict, between what's true and what just looks true. That's where this war lives. In the in-between spaces of the internet, media, money, and our daily lives. The war no one declared. Most people don't realize when it started, but if you look closely, you can see the signs. Around 2007 and 2008, the world quietly crossed the line. Smartphones became normal. The App Store opened. Suddenly, anyone could publish anything anywhere to everyone. That was the moment when every person became a broadcaster. At the same time, strange new attacks began, not on soldiers, but on servers. Banks, newspapers, and governments were hit by invisible waves of data. It was the birth of cyber warfare. In that same year, something very different happened in Hollywood, the writers' strike. Writers stood outside the studios with signs, fighting to be paid fairly for the stories that streamed online. It wasn't a traditional battle, but it was one of the first big fights about who controls digital work and who gets paid when the world moves online. It was a cultural turning point, a sign that the fight over the internet wasn't just about technology, it was about power. What makes it liminal? Old wars had front lines. This one doesn't. You can't see it on a map because the battlefields are everywhere in your feed, in your phone, in your thoughts. The weapons aren't bullets. They're algorithms, deep fakes, and stories. The targets aren't cities, they're beliefs. When a post divides people who used to agree, when a fake video spreads faster than the truth, when people stop trusting the news, the system, or even each other, that's a hit, that's a casualty. The new rules of conflict. In this liminal world war, countries still play a part, but so do companies, creators, hackers, and AI systems. Power no longer comes from owning land. It comes from controlling information. A company that owns your attention can shape elections. A hacker with one virus can shut down a hospital. A fake headline can make millions of people believe the sky is falling. That's the scary part. But here's the hopeful part. We're not powerless. Because the same tools that spread chaos can spread truth, creativity, and connection. What victory means now. In older wars, victory meant taking territory. In this one, victory means resilience. How well we bounce back when the systems break or lies spread. It means learning to slow down before we share. It means protecting critical systems and not bridges and power lines, but the ones in our minds, our ability to think, question, and trust. It means teaching digital literacy as early as we teach reading. It means demanding transparency for platforms, and it means remembering that humans make the final choice, not algorithms. A timeline of thresholds. You can trace this invisible war through moments. 2007 cyber attacks on Estonia show the world what digital weapons can do. 2008, smartphones in the App Store put a camera and printing press in every pocket. 2010, the Stuxnet virus proves code can damage real machines. 2014, Crimea's annexation mixes fake news, soldiers, and propaganda. 2016, foreign interference turns elections and information into battlefields. 2020, the pandemic shows that truth itself can get sick. 2024 and beyond, AI blurs the line between real and fake faster than ever before. Each isn't a separate war. They're chapters in one long, borderless conflict, the Liminal World War. The human front line. You are a soldier in this war, but not the kind that fires a gun. Your weapon is awareness. Your shield is curiosity. Your strength is connection. When you pause before reacting, when you verify before sharing, when you choose empathy over outrage, you're defending something bigger than yourself. You're protecting the idea that truth still matters. So no, this isn't World War III. It's something new and ongoing. The first World War of the in-between spaces. The first Liminal World War. And the only way to win is to stay human.